Hello and welcome back. We are here on the settlement of Lecter here with another siege battle replay. This one submitted by Emperor Candy Katsu. And let's see, 25 minutes, 26 seconds, so it's not exactly the longest one. So one side or the other is going to get wrecked, I would assume. Especially since the name of the video is titled Get Wrecked. So, let's get into the players here. We have Emperor Candy Katsu as Pontus, Corndog 1244 as Galatia, and LOL Kurt as Carthage. They're defending. And then the attacking factions, we have Quinton Moore 58 as Swaby, Arlia M11 as Swaby, so it'll be difficult to discern which Swaby is which Swaby. And, oh my god. And then we have Eat the Babies, EET the Babies as Seleucid. Okay. I think one of my things that I love the most about getting to do these replays and just playing Rome 2 battles in general is the amount of just the names. The names. The names are great. All right, let's get into the army comps. We'll start with Seleucid over here. Looks like we can't see his gen. They're probably hiding in this shrubbery over here. So we have a unit of levy pikes. Looks like 3 units of Eastern spearmen, 4 Persian light archers. Not bad, considering the Persian light archers and the Syrians have the same missile damage and range. So all you're really losing out on is the melee defense and armor, which, as I said before, if you're using your archers correctly and you're managing them, you're microing them well enough, then you never have to actually worry about them getting into melee. Looks like 2 units of Silver Shield Swordsman. I'm assuming he might have some more. And what we can see, 6 units of Thorax Swords up on the towers. Back here we have a unit of the big old ballista from Swaby. And looks like that's the one Swaby player. And included with his ballista we have, looks like, oh boy, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units of Club Levy, and his general is a unit of the Sword Masters. Defending units we have back here, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 units of Mercenary Naked Swords. Not a bad unit to have, especially it's good to have them in the back line. These are definitely like late game guys. For Pontus over here, we got 1, 2, 3 Pontic swords. It looks like from what I can see. 4 units, I'm assuming, of the Celtic archers. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. He might just have 3. A unit of Eastern spearmen. Looks like 1 unit, probably. Nope. Yeah, maybe. A unit of bronze shield pikes. 1, 2, 3 units of mercenary Celtic warriors. 1 unit of Scythe chariots, and Noble Blood Cav, and Pontic Royal Cav. So, I mean, I think we all know what's going to happen here. We'll get into Carthage next, since he has a unit of mercenary Celtic light horse right there. Looks like his front line is Libyan infantry. Not a bad unit to have as your front line. Oh, there we go. 4th unit of Eastern archers for Pontus. Okay. It's like 2 units of Iberian swords. Yep, 2 units of Iberian swords. 1 unit of Gallic warriors, it appears. Unit of African pikes. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 3 Cretan archers and a unit of javelin. I feel like I've been seeing Carthage players bring javelin a lot more recently. And that's what we can see from Carthage. And then we'll get into Galatia over here. Galatia has 1, 2, 3, 4 units of Galatian swords, it looks like. 2 units of the Celtic tribesmen. 1, 2, 3, 4 units of Galatian legionnaires. Galatian noblemen as his gen, and looks like 1 unit of naked swords. And then I'm going to go, 3 Syrian archers, right? Yeah, and then Celtic slingers. Okay. All right, so as I said, 25 minutes, 26 seconds. Let's get right on into this. Oh, looks up. 2 units of Levy Freeman, too, for him as well. All right. So we can see Pontus is getting some shots off. Looks like he's going after these guys right here. Is he firing? No, looks like he stopped firing. I might be waiting for them to actually get closer, and then he can just shotgun right on into them. That's what I would do. Did Galatia not bring a... Yeah, it looks like Galatia didn't bring a wall art. Interesting. It looks like Swaby's firing it on this corner here, trying to knock down this wall. Not a bad piece to go for. Allow you to take out the arrow tower as quickly as possible, but he doesn't have fire shot on, so he's not going to damage the wall as quickly as he could. Oh, there we go. Now he does. And they just broke somebody's house. I think that's Steve's house. They ruined Steve's roof. That's terrible. So Carthage hasn't started to fire with his ballista. Maybe, again, he might be waiting for them to get closer. And it looks like that... Oh, I thought I saw them move for just half a second, but it looks like they're waiting for Swaby to get a little bit closer as well. I mean, these Club Levy are not going to do great against this sally out. I mean, even against the light cab, they'll probably have a tough time, especially the chariots. So it looks like Pontus is taking shots off at whatever he can get shots at. Ooh, nice little rip there. Carthage still hasn't fired yet. I hope he starts to get some shots off soon. Otherwise, he's just not gonna... It's gonna waste. It's gonna go to waste. Look at this. Not a bad idea. He's coming out a little wide with some of these units. Put some pressure on. I mean, maybe even 2 of these units. So I would have came out a little bit further and just held them there for a little bit. But I mean, this is going to be a lot of javelin fire to walk into. Now Pontus really has a chance to get some great shotgun kills. 139 guys left in this one unit. 156 here. 51 there. 145 there. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Pontic Royal Guard getting into these Club Levy, followed by the chariots, and having a little bit of a tough time getting out here. But once they do, look at this. More Club Levy coming out of the works. Riders of the Hunt coming out, but they're not going to do great against these heavier cav. And then these Scythe Chariots are just going to rack up the kills against these guys. Oh my god. I want to see if Carthage is firing yet, but this is just, I mean... 2 more units of Riders of the Hunt. This 1 unit of Club Levy just evaporated. 39 kills so far. These Noble Blood Cav having a tough time coming out. Pontic Royal Cav and melee. Yeah, just keep them moving. Keep them moving. Keep them moving. Looks like the artillery's coming in here trying to get a bombardment phase. They probably knocked down the wall over there unless they just completely gave up on it. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Just look at the number tick up. Spear wall unit is just taking its time to get in there. And meanwhile, this holy crap. 300 and so, like, I can't even keep up with the number. It looks like the Carthaginian ballista is gone. Hopefully they can manage to get some kills, but I mean, Jesus. Noble Riders over here trying to get into this Scythe Chariot unit, but they're already up to 419 kills. Coming into this Bloodsworn unit. Come on, keep going, keep going, keep going. Yes, yes. Keep pulling them through. Pull them through. Pull, 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 pull. Don't let them sit there. Come on. Meanwhile, where's the Gen? Okay, Gen's over here. Hasn't lost 20 guys out of the Pontic Royal Cav. Jeez. At this point, though, you should be charging them back in. I mean, they got the spears there, but come around and try and save these guys, although they're still going. 7 units left. He's going to charge into these Bloodsworn. Oof, and they're going to rout, but not before getting 600 plus kills, and it's just still going up. And they're gone. But the thing about them is, from what I understand, if they rout, but there's still a unit left, they'll still continue to rack up kills. But Jesus Christ, man. Talk about demoralizing. Oh, and look at this. Got the Cav going after the Gen. They're completely distracted. Oh, man. For every Harry shot Cav, they're going to smash right into the front, and the Blood Cav's going to get right into the behind. Ooh, Night Hunters off to the side. They got to be careful. General's already lost 3 men. Yep, get him out of there. Get him out of there. You don't want to lose your general. But now, I mean, all these club levies just had a terrible time. Now that the artillery's actually firing in. How the hell did these guys get all the way back in here? How'd these thorax swords get that far back? Wow. Okay. So, all these club levy are going to have an incredibly tough time over here. They're not going to do great. I mean, whew, Jesus. They have the artillery fire coming in to help. Jeez, these archers really took a bit of a beating. But they need to start moving up guys over here to plug this gap. Because, I mean, Seleucid has to stay over here. But if they got enough more, if they had enough units, I mean, you know, get these Eastern Spearmen up on here and start throwing them over here. Because if Carthage manages to slip by, they can come smash right into the back of, looks like, did Pontus lose their general? Yep, looks like it. I missed that. Sorry, guys. Managed to take out a little more, almost 20 men out of the general unit, though, so that's pretty good. Looks like, yeah, he's going to sally out with the mercenary Celtic warriors against these club levy. Again, the club levy's not going to have a good time. Jeez, 2 Swaby armies. Yeah, I've tried to use Swaby before, and I've heard it said before as well. They're better as like a support unit, a support faction. So going with 2 Swaby units is interesting for sure. So, I mean, they still have so many units back here too. I mean, this assaulting force over here has just been completely annihilated. Like, it's the other Swaby army that's left. And it looks like, what do they have? Berserkers, Swordmasters. I mean, if I was Carthage, you know, set up a front right here, and while these Berserkers are moving up, just focus them down. I try and also, you know, shift some units, maybe these 2 Italian swords over here as well, to section this off. Get your archers over in here, and just start firing into these berserkers. Because if they get in here, you know, they're only 80 men strong, but still, they'll cause some havoc. It's Riot of the Hunt, pretty much depleted. I mean, Carthage still has some light cav, too. Carthage probably should have charged out with Pontus, but that's neither here nor there. General bodyguard for Carthage, 2 more units of Libyan infantry. At this point, I would say this is wrapped up. Your biggest concern is going to be Seleucid. Let's see, we got his general over here. Shield bearers, levy pikes, Persian archers. I mean, this is over. This is so over. Because the defenders just have so many units of infantry. They have their bronze shield pikes. I mean, it's a pretty scary unit of pikes. I mean, any unit of pikes is scary, but the bronze shield pikes are pretty good. So now what you got? Look, Mercenary Italian swordsmen going in against these silver shields. Yeah, they're going to have a better time of it. Carthage really needs to push forward some more of his infantry, though. Especially to deal with this. It looks like... sorry if I'm moving the camera around too much. Yeah, these Gallic warriors... He needs to column up a unit and sneak through here, and then he can smash right into the behind of these guys. Because he's going to start getting these Eastern Spearmen up. Not that it's going to really matter, because these guys aren't, you know... I mean, why did you bring 3 units of Eastern Spearmen? That's interesting. But there's no way that they're going to get these gates. And the minute that Seleucid starts bringing these pikes up, they're going to get focused down immediately. Over here, it's come to a complete stop. His Cretan archers are actually in the mix. This might have been a misclick, unfortunately. They stopped firing on this wall. I don't know why. So now this tower is actually just firing into the back of these units. They didn't silence this tower. I don't, right? Yeah, I don't know why they didn't do that. So yeah, these Silver Shield swordsmen and thorax swords, they're losing decisively against the Galatian legionaries. Naked swords. Oh yeah, the naked sword's gonna do some damage. And then yeah, you got your African pikes right over here too. Just waiting up. Yep, they're getting focused down though. It's not a bad target to go for, but they should really be focusing on this blob right here to try and so they can break through. Again, it's not like they really have much left. The one Swaby faction. One Swaby army is definitely absolutely decimated. Is done for. Oof. Absolutely right. I mean, yeah, it's not looking good for Swaby. Balance of power is starting to tip more in the favor of the attackers, it looks like. Although, I don't know why this is like this, because if you look on the map, it says that the attackers are red, and the attackers are yellow, and the defenders are red. And over here, it looks like, you know, the balance of power is in the favor of the attackers, when in reality, it's flipped. So I don't know why that is. Liberian Javelin, they started to break, I don't know why. Had some thorax swords or silver shield swordsmen come over here, they got shown off the field of battle pretty quickly. Syrians are firing into... Yep, going after the Persians. Not a bad target to go for. They're just leaving them there. These guys are trying to go after, what is Pontic Swordsman? Yeah, they're going to be losing against the Silver Shield Swordsmen, the Swordmasters, Wodzan Spears, Berserkers. They really need to be focusing down these Berserkers, though. They need to do something about these guys. Because they'll go Berserk, and then they'll just stay there forever. Eastern Spearmen, yeah, they weren't going to last very long. They managed to bust down the gate, but now they're just going to be holding here. So yeah, it looks like he's got his Bronze Shield Pikemen up here. He should, I mean, these guys still have, the Longbow Hunters still have ammo, so these pikes are going to get focused down, unfortunately. He should set his pikes up right here, though. That would be the best bet. Set your pikes up there, and then... you know, worry about the units coming in, charging it on the flanks. Got you Libyan infantry over here fighting these spear wall. Night Hunters. They're obviously doing pretty good. And still, you know, they got a bunch of reserve troops. We got 4 units of the naked swords. Galatian noblemen. Yep, Galatian noblemen. So that's a spear unit. But they're a pretty good spear unit. And then 2 units of Libyan infantry. Got all these Celtic warriors who are breaking, unfortunately. That sucks. Full unit, too, almost. And they just broke off the field of battle. They're not going to be coming back. But, I mean, Seleucid on this end is basically is taken care of. I mean, even if he starts to bring up his pikes right now, it's not going to matter. Because they're just going to get, as they come up the towers, they're going to get slaughtered. So now it's coming down to this small spot over here, the gate and these towers. And once Seleucid over here is completely dealt with, Carthage and Galatia will be able to move all these troops over here and be able to deal with them. Now, if they had more cav, which they do, they still have Carthage's gen and his light cav, which is just kind of sitting there. They should, I don't know, they're in melee combat, but they're just standing there in melee combat. These berserkers have managed to work their way through, getting into, oh no, these Cretans, that's no good. Got to get these Cretans out of there. They only have 66 kills, so they still have plenty of ammo left. And the Eastern Archers, too. Oh, it's terrible. Get them out. Get them out. Well, it looks like they managed to get rid of that 1 unit of Berserker, so that's good. So now, actually, oh boy, look at that. Hail of arrow fire coming into the sides of these Berserker units. There's another Berserker unit gone. Yeah, they're really focusing down these Berserker units, or just this blob in general. Looks like his Bronze Shield Pikes, unfortunately, got absolutely wrecked. I mean, it's not hard to believe. You know, he definitely got focused down. But again, like I said, you know, they can start. I mean, I don't know what Carthage is doing. Carthage needs to start moving his units over here, because I don't know what Swaby's doing. They're just kind of hanging out. They really need to be coming this way, because you have this unit of archers just hanging out here. These guys hanging out. If you can slickly, yep, see this? He's starting to move. I don't look like it, at least. Oh, wait, it's just 1 unit of Berserker. Never mind. This guy's fucking done for. Yeah, look at that. He's gonna... There you go. Holy shit. Oh, man. It's a fucking pincushion. Jesus. No, don't pull them away. You need to get them in there. Because now, yeah, I mean, they're going to come over here and they have an open road, basically. I'd start moving some of these Berserkers up here and set a unit up here in case they come up this way. Then you can just charge down. But, I mean, both Swaby players have quite a bit of archers left, longbow hunters, which I always find it hilarious that they're longbow hunters and their range is 125. You think it would be better? Carthage, still, his pikes are just hanging out. I mean, this side is completely shored up, so they really need to be moving units either way to close out this gap. I mean, at this point, yeah, his horse is getting shot. That sucks. 7 minutes, 35 seconds left. Mercenary Gallic warriors are kind of beat up. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing now. I mean, talk about a lull in the battle. I mean, it's like they're just letting the attackers waste I mean, which is fine. They're wasting ammo. But, I mean, even at this point, maybe I would say just fall back. Fall your units back. Looks like we have some Persian light archers up against what are these Cretans. These Cretans probably still have some ammo left, but not anymore. I mean, Galatius just charged in his noble spears. What are you doing? Help your teammate out. You know? Oh, here we go. Longbow hunters are coming in. There you go. Look at that. It's almost like I predicted it. All right. So are these? Yeah, these units are still hidden. Looks like he's just going to set them up here. He's got to be careful, though, because they will get shot to shit by these guys. They definitely still have plenty of ammo left. I mean, yeah, maybe at this point you just need to fall back. Because what do they have left? Let's see. Berserkers, 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 berserkers. All they have is berserkers and one unit of levy pikes who are depleted. And they're wasting their ammo. And Carthage still has their African pikemen. So you're firing in on Galatian swords, Galatian spears, which are not necessarily low-tier units, but not exactly what I would be firing in on. I get maybe they're trying to soften up these targets. But, I mean, you got these Italian swordsmen here who are going to do some pretty big damage. And then, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 units of Galatian legionaries. 2 of which are basically full units. And then 2 which are depleted, but I mean, still, it's 96 and 87 men. Looks like you got the noble riders coming up here. But now they see the naked swords. So he's got to be careful. These archers, granted, their range is shit. But if he manages to get some fire shots in on the naked swords, they're going to melt pretty quickly since they have no armor whatsoever. Now we just got to lull in the battle. 4 minutes and 42 seconds left. I don't know what's going to happen here, actually. I mean, are they going to push or what? Looks like the mercenary Syrian archers still have ammo. I would not have put them there. I mean, these guys... what are you doing? Why are you moving them like this? You know, move them back this way. What are you doing with your archers, dude? The slingers still definitely have ammo. Again, what are you doing? No movement yet. Yeah, Pontus's general is dead. Yeah, looks like these berserkers are getting shot at. I mean, clearly that's what he's doing. He's bringing up his slingers on the wall, which is smart to deal with these guys. But they're gonna kind of get shot to shit. But I don't know actually how well these guys are gonna do. If they start firing at these slingers, they might just end up hitting the wall mostly. But what are you guys doing? You should be firing. Start shooting. Also, send a unit to capture this arrow tower back. These Eastern archers definitely out of ammo. That's fine. At this point, yeah, I just start falling back. So, alright, we got both Galatian generals in here. Sword masters are losing. And we got the general back here. I guess he got a decent enough charge on these guys to be able to pull through. But I mean, he's going to end up getting surrounded because he still have 2 more units back here. And then, yep, the Galatian general is going to start moving back over there. And since it's a spear unit, he'll be able to take care of the noble riders pretty handedly. Back over here. Swordmaster General is still losing. Berserkers are winning, though. Galatian nobles are losing, unfortunately. Looks like you got these Persian light archers in the mix. I don't know. I mean, do they still have ammo left? Who knows? But looks like he's just going to start to actually pull through, which is a no-no. I mean, I really don't know what Carthage is doing here. Carthage could have taken these guys and swung around and smashed into the back here. Looks like Persia decided to push through. Please, for the love of God, do not pop those balls. What is Galatia doing? What are you doing, man? Get back over here. Charge into the back of these sword masters and berserkers. You got to get rid of them. These berserkers over here are going nuts, but they're gonna get melted. What's going on over here? Noble Riders. Haven't really lost any guys, only 4 so far. But I mean, if these naked swords can manage to get into these archers, it's going to be bad news bears. Got the Galatian noblemen coming up. They're going to take care of these. I'd stop going after the Noble Riders and just, there you go. Get into these bows. Do what you got to do. I mean, shit. If Carthage's general could have came around and helped out over there too. I really don't know what the hell Carthage was doing. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but you have these 2 units of Italian swords that didn't do anything. They have no kill, 1 and 8 kills. And at this point, you could be doing this, right? Because you have a clear avenue, and just bring them around. Bring them around, get these archers out of here, and smash again into the back of the general and the berserker unit over here. I mean, 15 seconds left, so this is pretty much over. I'm probably going to start to see mass... Yep, there it is. Mass rout. And that's going to be it. Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on in this game. I really felt like... It seemed like Pontus and Galatia was doing most of the heavy lifting. It's interesting. Alright, let's get into the kills. Ooh, excuse me. Emperor Kaindikatsu with 2,089 kills. His Jin getting 156. Blood Cav getting 106. And his Chariots getting 641 kills. Well done there. His Eastern Archers, 131, 27, 147, and 150. So good kills in the Archers. Bronze Shield Pikes, unfortunately, only got 7 kills. They got absolutely murdered, probably by Archer Fire. Eastern Spears, I mean, you should never really expect much from Eastern Spears. So they got 12 kills. Celtic Warriors, 98, 128, 67, 141. And then his 2 units of Naked Swords, 0. And then 106 and 4 for the other 2. And then his Pontic Swordsman, 38, 58, and 70, unfortunately. Corn Dog, 1244. 2,155 kills. His General getting 71. Slingers only 52. His Syrian's doing pretty good. 19, 66, and 80. His Celtic Tribesmen getting 28 kills, and then his Galatian Legionaries 364. That's good. 297, 630. The other Galatian Noble unit getting 215 kills. Galatian Spears 91, and then he brought a lot of spears actually. Galatian Swords 111, 78, 169, and 79. His 2 Levy Freeman, 110 actually, pretty good. And then 59, and then his 1 unit Naked Swords getting 130. And then LOL Kurt, I don't know. 1676. His General getting none. His Light Horse only 16. His Javelins 71. His Cretans 93, 97, 82. His African Pikes 0. He could have done so much with these. Libyan Infantry 14, 16, 100, 224, 184, and 357. So pretty good on these 3 units there. His 1 unit of Mercenary Gallics 168, and then his 1 unit of Iberians 123, and then his 3 Italian Swords 104, and then 1 and 8. I don't know why you didn't use these, but it is what it is. So Quentin Moore, 58, with 1,202 kills. His General getting only 45. His Noble Riders, 33. His Longbow Hunters, 60, 108, 160, and 56. Pretty good on the 1 unit. This is actually kind of an interesting army comp. Just 4 units Berserkers and then Club Levy out the ass. Did good with 2 units of the Berserkers, though. 193, 63, 48, and 158. And then his poor Club Levy, 0, 9, 30, 25, 1, 5, and 0. Unit of Night Hunters, 70. Spear Wall, 30. And then the other Sword Masters, 108. Arleon M11. Arlium? Is that what it is? Arlium 11. 1,629 kills. 127 kills on his Noble Riders, pretty good. 129 on his Ballista. He was getting really good shots in there. 32 and 28 on his Riders of the Hunt, 64, 76, 38, and 49 on his Longbow Hunters. His 3 units Berserkers, 110, 201, and 68. His Bloodsworn, 51, 64, and 42. His Clubbed Levy, 9, 8, and 71. 1 unit Swordmasters, 107. And his 2 Wodzan Spears, 184 and 126. And then Eat the Babies with 1,789 kills. General only 23. His Syrians 95, 70, 205, and 102. His Eastern Spearmen getting absolutely slaughtered. 6, 73, 25. 1 kill for his unit of Levy Pikes. And then his Silver Shield Swordsman did pretty well, 202, 226, and 201. And then his Thorax Swords, 83, 73, 112, 150, 89, and 53. So, yeah, I mean, it's easy for me to sit here and judge because I can, I'm third-party perspective and I can see and, basically hindsight. So everything I said, and if any of these guys are watching, I know Emperor Candy is, take it with a grain of salt. Especially the Carthage player, you could have definitely helped out a little bit more. And same with the Seleucid player. I think that they just made some poor mistakes, but I mean, maybe they were just completely demoralized after that sally out with those chariots, just absolutely annihilating all those Club Levy. But I mean, what are you going to do? It is what it is, right? Well, that's it for me, folks. I have a Discord. Please join it. I would very much appreciate you guys to drop if you have replays of your own, to drop them off there, and I'll get to them as I can. I know Emperor Candy Katsu has his own YouTube channel. I'm going to link that in the description below as well. I have a Twitter and a Twitch. Don't get to stream too much on Twitch nowadays, but when I can, I will. So feel free to join both of those. And, do the YouTube thing. Like, share, comment, sub for more top-tier content. And until next time, this is Lichter saying, have a great morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time of day it is for you. Just enjoy it. Peace out, guys.